Well, I'm going to be teaching you a ton about Cinema 4D in the coming weeks. There's absolutely no possible way I can tell you everything there is to know about Cinema 4D in such a small period of time. That's why it's going to be very important and imperative that you take some time on your own to explore and discover bits and pieces of Cinema 4D on your own. Click on buttons, figure out what the heck they do, and just be curious. It's really going to help accelerate your growth, and it's going to help you get the most out of this course and the application itself. So this next thing I'm going to be covering is one of the most important things to know about Cinema 4D, and it's the fact that you can right-click on anything in the interface, right-click, and go to Show Help. All right, so I just selected the cylinder. You don't have to select it. You just need to right-click on that text of the object, go to Show Help, and what that's going to do is bring up the manual. And it's going to go directly to the entry of the object that you right-clicked on. So here we have everything there is to know about the trusty old cylinder object with pretty pictures provided. Now, if you're a picture book person like me, this is going to be really nice for you, right? So we have nice pictures, we have descriptions of all the little sections here, we have links that actually correspond to the different tabs here. So there's the object tab, here's the object link, and we can see all of the little functions here. So radius, height segments, rotation segments, all that good stuff. So not only can you select objects and right click on them and go to Show Help, we can actually navigate to a field in the object itself. So say fillet. What the heck is a fillet? We'll right click on that, go to Show Help. It's a little cutoff at the bottom there, but it's there. And it'll jump right to the fillet section and give a really nice description about it. All right. And again, sometimes really pretty pictures. So let's just say you want to learn more about ambient occlusion. That's something I mentioned very briefly, but really didn't cover all that there is about ambient occlusion. Well, you can actually use the search menu to figure out what the heck was EJ talking about with that ambient occlusion nonsense. Well, we can just type in ambient occlusion, and hit enter. And what that's going to do is bring up every single entry in the manual that mentions ambient occlusion. And we know we want to talk about the ambient occlusion render effect, so I'll go to the effect. And here's everything there is to know about ambient occlusion. And again, with really nice pictures. So sometimes the descriptions are a little bit technical, like ambient occlusion. Ambient occlusion determines to the degree to which each visual surface point is exposed, and it darkens it accordingly. But I tell you what, it's so very helpful, and it really, the pictures that go along with it are more than enough to help you really get a grasp for the technical descriptions of everything here. So again, we can also go into the actual render settings. We have our ambient occlusion render effect already applied. Again, we can go in here and just, what the heck is a maximum ray length? Well, right click, go to Show Help, and it'll give you a description. Sometimes it'll tell you a link that you click on, and boom, it'll take you to what the minimum ray length is all about. So again, this is going to be such a valuable resource for you, the help menu, to really help you learn on your own and get the most out of this software. The help menus, how I learned a lot about the software as I was learning, and I still use it a lot to this day. I've been getting into rigging a lot, and the ability to just right click on all of the rigging tools and figuring out what the heck each thing does has been very, very helpful. So if you don't find a tutorial on something, I'm sure there's an entry in the help menu that is going to answer your question about something in Cinema 4D. So again, press buttons, show help, experiment, explore, and stay curious.